Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. They have a very special unboxing, something really exciting coming in from, I believe this is American Edge Knives. So let's take a look and see what this is. All right. Today I'm opening up with my Microtech MSI in orange G10. Cool little knife. Let me get into the box here. All right, what do we got? All right, so we got a little receipt. Let's take a look at that. Some paper. Oh, looks like another Microtech. Let's take a look at that, huh? Gotta put that out of the way. See what's on the receipt. Anything important? All right. So here we go. This is a Microtech. Never compromise. Welcome to the Microtech family. A RAM-LOK Stitch. Black G10. Let's take a look. So typical cardboard, you know, got a little foam and everything. I don't know if that comes out now, it's kind of stuck up there. And you have your little packet. Probably comes with a little sticker and all that good stuff. I love these stickers, so we'll put that off to the side. Ah, careful, sharp edge. Let's take a look. Gonna put this off to the side as well. So here it is. This is the Microtech Stitch with the RAM-LOK, which is similar. As you can see, the other one's a little smaller, I think, a little bit shorter. I don't know, maybe not. But let's take a look. I love the texture on here. That's nice. Very similar RAM-LOK. Back spacer, different. All right. Left hand reversible, so that's nice. Deep pocket carry clip, relatively deep. You can see that. Prioritized for lanyard, but that's kind of what their thing is. It is nice and rounded on the back, which is comfortable. Nice big thumb hole, fuller hole. So that's how you would open it. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, let's try that again. It's a little tight. All right, so this is one of these where you got jimping here and jimping here. It's meant to be a slicer. Beautiful swedge on top. Nice thin flat grind. Pretty sharp edge. What do we got here? M390 blade steel. Obviously this is a Borka Marfion kind of collab design with the RAM-LOK. All right, it's a little stiff, but you know, it'll break in nicely. Let's take a look. How's the centering? Centering's pretty solid. How's the lockup? Really good, really good. That's nice. All right, let's see, left-handed. Yeah, works pretty nicely. The grip is really great, very comfortable. You can grip that. Everything's nice and rounded all the way around, which I would expect from these the MSI already. It is a big boy. It's not a little one. So if you're looking for a smaller version, this is not quite that, but it's definitely, I would say, yeah, it's a little bit shorter, but for the handle, we're looking at, definitely feels smaller because of that curved part, right? So that's definitely for sure. And I don't know, it seems like it's a little easier access to this one, right? Oops, now you got to get in there in that fuller and really get a nice flick. So there you go. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, nice choke up, really good. All right. Yeah, so this is very cool. I do like this a lot. Very cool. Nice, let's see here. It is rounded all the way around. Has a little bit of a contour to it, so it's definitely contoured. You can see that. So it gives it a nice firm in hand comfortableness, a good grip here. You feel like you get a full hand, can choke up, and then you can definitely do that for a choke up for a big push cut or a pull cut or like a push cut into some cardboard. I think that's really nice. I like the action on here. That works really nicely. If you use the thumb hole, just hit it a little bit high. That seems to work a lot better than trying to hit it low. So even up here, oops, and down here, I feel like almost with the reverse flick, I gotta, to get my finger in there, I gotta get either gotta get it in there really deep to do the flick. If I'm out here, I gotta make sure I get a good flick. So it's better to get inside and leverage. It's definitely big enough for the full finger in there, so that's nice, right? That's pretty cool. I do like that. All right, so we got G10. Looks like nice steel everywhere. Everything looks like T8s all the way across. That's probably going to be like a T15 if I remember correctly. The RAM-LOK, you see the same kind of mechanism like you had before, which is really solid, nice. Beautiful thick blade, nice thick stout blade here, definitely for good cutting. Nice relief in there, so you can get in there and hold it pretty solidly, which is nice, both left-handed and right-handed. I like that a lot. Deep pocket carry clip. I do enjoy that, and it does have some nice flexibility. Is that titanium? Let's see. No, it's steel. It's a steel pocket carry clip. At some point, I hope somebody makes a titanium one. I like titanium better because less chance of you know, bending and stuff. Which is, for me, you know, I tend to beat up my knives or not beat them up, but if I'm carrying a big boy like this and a big clip like that, I'm going to tend to catch it. That's why I like the more discreet, thinner clips. Those I tend to be fine with. But a big one like that, I definitely would like a little, I don't know, a little more flexibility besides the steel. I mean, it's flexible. I'll definitely hold it in place for sure. I like the back spacer. That's really nice. I like the texture on there. It definitely gives you, there I go again, gotta get in there. It definitely gives you a good place to grip, and you can definitely reach in there for a good push cut grip like that. So that's nice. And then for like this, or even, you know, if you're doing a pull kind of cut where you're pulling into some cardboard or leather or plastic, it's really nice. Yeah, definitely going to put a little oil in there, I think would be nice, but everything seems to be working really nicely. I do like the RAM-LOK. If you didn't know, the thing about the RAM-LOK is I can one-handedly handle this, right? I don't have to use both fingers. You can, but at the same time, I can do one-handed just like that, right? Just like I can do it one-handed this way, just like that as well. It engages in and out really nicely like that, okay, just with one hand. You don't always have to use two, but it does work with one, so I can easily do that. And that's pretty nice. I think that's kind of cool. You know, you may like it, you may not, but I think I like it. I think that's kind of cool. This definitely has a unique blade design. Comes to a pretty thin tip, but it's robust enough that I think the blade's going to be nice and strong. Definitely, this is a good, like to open up letters, envelopes, boxes, cardboard, you know, dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch, whatever you need to get into. Cases of water, you know, the few things that I open up regularly. I like the jimping here. I like the jimping here. It's not overly aggressive. It works. It definitely keeps you in place, but it's not going to tear you apart. Plenty of room in that finger choil, so if you wear gloves, you can absolutely do nice heavy gloves with this knife. The texture is great for gripability. I do like that a lot. I kind of wish there was some more texture on this one. Don't get me wrong. I do like this one a lot too. This one's nice. You know, I will say this one's more springy than that one. That is interesting. They look like they're exact same clips though, right? This one is, what is this one? This is number 6, or oh no, it's number 569, made on 623. And this one here is 0923. So I don't know, it doesn't have a number. I don't see anything inside. Let's see, is the back spacer titanium? Let's take a look. Yeah, that is titanium. Steel there, steel there. But the back spacer is certainly titanium, so that's nice. I do like that. Very, very cool. Nice and rounded across. The swedge is great. It's not super sharp. They did soften all that up there, so it's not going to be like tearing you apart. But you can still, if you had a ferrous rod, you could still use it for sure, right? So that's certainly possible. I do like that edge. It's very, very sharp. Yeah. Definitely, you know, big meaty fingers, no problem on that finger choil. No problem whatsoever. Definitely get a good solid grip. It gets right into your hand. Not really any hot spots. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Feels robust. It's definitely a robust knife, right? This is not like a little weak knife, you know. You're definitely going to be able to use this one. This is a beat up knife. And this lock, man, it is solid in there. I like that. And when it locks up, yeah, there's no blade rock. It's in there really well. Let's see, when it closes, you can kind of see, you'll see this move, and it pulls it in really well. Now, it's not rocking, but as soon as you move, you can see that. That's the spring. What you're seeing is me pushing against the spring. So I guess, theoretically, yeah, like, I guess you could sort of, you could open it with a really hard flick, so just keep that in mind. Probably could tighten up the spring, stretch it out just a little bit, get that a little firmer. That certainly is possible. So, you know, there's that. This is there is a custom version of this that's super, super expensive, but, you know, not my cup of tea. I don't have an affinity for customs. I have affinity for really well made and beautiful and great quality. So, though I could appreciate a $6,000 knife, I think as nice custom as I would want would be just the feel of a little better materials, better quality, better action. I would be all for that, and I always pay a little bit more, but this to me is just fine. It's a USA made knife, if you didn't know. Made in the USA by Microtech. Super excited about that. I think it's a really good deal for the money. I mean, considering Benchmade's prices right now, these guys are knocking it out. They're definitely very competitive. They used to be like way more expensive than Benchmade, and I don't know what's going on with Benchmade, but yeah, love to see them kind of bring some of their prices down. I'm not sure what's going on there, but if I knew there was something extra you're getting with it, I guess I'd be okay with that. But here I feel like I'm getting a lot. I like the design. I mean, you're going to love this design or you're not, right? So let's get a nice close look up. Here's the blade. You see the Borka Marfione kind of collaborative design there. All right, and then we can see the handle. Nice handle. You can see the back spacer. And we can see the ram-lock and the blade on the other side with the clip. You can see the inside. All right. Let's get a nice close look up on the blade here. I like the black G10. I think that's really nice. Pretty excited about that. All right. So let's take one more look here so you can get a nice view. You can just zoom in if you'd like, pause it. I think it's pretty nice. Definitely pretty nice. I think I will put just a little bit of oil in. Let me do that while we're here. I do like to put a little bit of the N85 oil. We'll go ahead and put that in the lock right here. So I'm going to put just a little bit right here. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit on this side. Put just a little bit more here. A little bit here, a little bit here. All right, so there we go. See how that action works up. Feels like it's gonna loosen up pretty nicely. All right, so that is the Microtech stitch with a RAM-LOK. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out. I think it's a really good value for what you get on this knife. Hey, if you found this content interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, informative, or just, you know, something cool, would you please consider liking the video down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please also consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately helps the channel to grow, and I'm very appreciative of that. So thank you. If you've done all of that, would you please consider hitting the notification button so you can be notified of future content like this? And if you haven't already, maybe you could check me out over on, let me find my card, on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. I sure appreciate you guys watching today. You guys have a great day and a great week. Bye.